me with hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, Task
And
Force,
y'all,
Step Out boys, and your
Duke
local
ain't working
neighborhood
nothing
robbers.
over
Baby,
here,
I
man.
got
I
to keep
asked
on
Duke to come up
pushing.
here because I needed to get an understanding of him, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about it over here, man. Let y'all get this stuff out here, cause I don't want to have to start blocking people from the
Hey,
phone.
it's Father Pooh Black. It's Father Pooh Black. It's Father Pooh Black.
No, some shit show, man. The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Yo, what's popping with y'all, gang? Salute to the whole gang out here in the chat, man. If you coming in, hit that like button, man. Hit that share, man. Don't be a hater your whole goddamn life, that type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Over here, you're entitled to your own opinion, man. We can agree to disagree, disagree to agree. As long as you voice your opinion respectfully, and I do mean respectfully, you are more than welcome, man. I ain't come here for the BS, man. And I'm not gonna just keep saying myself over and over. We zero tolerance on it for shit show, my nigga. Other than that, salute to my moms for shit show, my brothers and my sisters out there, man. Salute to the whole goddamn me gang, man. For shit show, man. I can't make this up. For real, for real. Well, tonight we're gonna be talking about the Willie Lynch letter. That's what we're talking about tonight. The Willie Lynch letter. We are definitely talking about the Willie Lynch letter. Um, Hold on, let me drop this stream, y'all. Link, man. Let me get my stuff right. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry for being a little late, man. Time just started moving on me, man, y'all. So y'all, give me a second, man. I don't even know I did. Okay, there go my paperwork. Damn. I say, what my note? If you got your notebooks, you might want to get your notebooks out tonight. That's one of these nights, man. Who all in the chat, man? Salute Gigi, Pooh Black, Trapping, salute. Um, let me get my salutes on. Hold on, man. Let me get my salute. Christy, salute. Jalen, salute. 420, salute. Let me see who else in here. Angela, Trill Peel, Antoinette, salute. Who else in here? Coach Dude, salute. Man, who else in here? Precious Brown, salute. We're gonna talk about something today that has been effect on our community. And hold on, let me bring my boy in here, man. Full blast, salute, salute, Miss Scott, salute, eyes.
Salute, man. Salute, chat.
Yeah, for shit. So y'all hit that like button on the way in. Y'all don't know what it is. It's the thumbs up button. Don't be slow. Go ahead, Pooh. What's up with you, fam? Let
Oh
me see.
man,
I was
I'm toned in like everybody else with this right now on this Willie Lynch. You know, when you gotta start it out, man, and get
uh,
start the light, start the fire.
salute Nika, salute Keith, the Queen Nika, salute. Hold on, man. I'm trying to sit up still. Goddamn me, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm trying to hold on. Let me get my camera on, man. I'm running late, man. That time started moving fast. I didn't leave the neighborhood later than what I was supposed to. Those of y'all who was on my IG live seeing that, man. Hell, we ain't get in the house till about 9:15. Where my boy at? Eyes, where you at, fam? Tap on in, brother. Let's get eyes in here too, man. You know these topics y'all want to go in, so I'm making y'all. You know you gotta come in. Quincy, salute, fam. No, when y'all want to go in on, I gotta bring in. I got the Willie Lynch leather here too, man. There we go. There go eyes right there, man.
My bad. You know it's
Salute
daddy
eyes.
duties all day.
Oh man, I forgot, man. My bad, bro.
Oh no, they're getting their hair done, so I'm moving around. But I'm tapped in. I wanted to talk on this.
Okay, hold on, man.
Peace,
I'm
Pooh
finna.
Black. Peace.
Man, 1,000.
Always.
Man, can you King guys, could you kind of give them a kind of idea of what the Willie Lynch letter was about?
Ooh, it's a lot that goes into Willie Lynch letter, though. You know, it's pretty much a manual of tactics to control black folks. To put it in a simple way, it's pretty much a letter or a manual to control in the long run black peoples. You know, you'll hear a lot of people reference it just because of the strategies and the tactics that it speaks on. But what I talk about when I speak on the Willie Lynch is this happened in 1700s. You got to go a little further back.
1712 to be exact.
There you go. You got to go a little further back to really get, you know, the 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 foundation of what led up to it, and as well what happened afterwards. There's plenty different tactics that are well known. Not just the Willie Lynch, but the Willie Lynch is a manual. If you, oh, you look beautiful, baby. Yeah, give me a hug. I'm on the phone right now. Mwah.
Well, I'm a read. I'm gonna start off the first paragraph of the letter for him.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, I greet you here on the bank of the James River in the first year of our Lord 1712. First, I should thank you, the gentlemen of the colony of Virginia, for bringing me here. I am to help you solve some of your problems with slaves. Your invitation reached me on the modest plantation in the West Indies, where I have experimented with some of the newest and still the oldest methods for control of slaves. Action wrongs will envy us if my program is implemented. That first paragraph right there, man. Let's just speak on. We're gonna speak on this. We're gonna try to speak on this paragraph by paragraph, man.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Okay, just to start now, what is he addressing? What is he addressing to these slave masters? So, yeah, from my understanding, he is addressing that he got a new technique and a great idea of ways to keep your slaves in line, keep your niggas in line, right?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
See, and I just want everybody to keep in mind there were strategies and tactics well before Willie Lynch. Keep that in mind because he didn't bring nothing new. He just brought it to people who didn't know no better.
Hmm. Okay. Let's go on to the next two paragraphs. As our boat sailed on the James River, named of your illustrated king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problem is not unique. While
Mm-hmm.
Rome used cars or woods as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers, you are here using the tree and the rope on occasion. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from the tree a couple miles back. You are not only losing valuable stock by hangings, you are having uprising slaves on running away. Your crops are sometimes left in the fields too long for maximum profit. You suffer occasionally fires. Your animals are killed. Gentlemen, you know what the problems are. I don't need to elaborate. What is he saying, King?
Oh man, you just used the key word stock. That's a key
Yes.
word. When I listen to people talk, that's a key word, stock, because that shows you how you are valued and why you are valuable. Your stocks, So he's pretty much talking to businessmen right now, or potential businessmen in the business of slavery, and he's pretty much saying, "Hey, I got this good game for you. You want to control your property, you want to be able to move your property and sell your business. I got to play." Exactly, Precious Brown and D New Norm. Property, cattle, chattel. Now we're talking legalese, law, because this has
You
become
you
law.
you know my great grandma. That's how she responded to stuff. She said you come from good stock.
Listen, stocks and bonds. Your stocks and your
Mm.
bonded.
Okay, let's go on to the next paragraph. I am not here to imitate your problems. I am here to introduce you a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee you that every one of that, if installed correctly, it will control the slave for at least 300 years. Now, this man is coming up with, he's bringing them a tactic that he says that's going to control slavery, control black people for 300 years. Do y'all not
Hold on,
understand that?
baby. Hold on, baby.
He plans on keeping us property and controlling the way the black culture and the black slaves move by keeping them in slavery for 300 years. Write that down. If you got your notebook out there, write that down, man. I want y'all to write that down. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves, and I take these differences and make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. The same thing that is still going on in today's world today.
Well,
Distrust, uh, the differences, the fear, and control, wanting to have power over another one, or not trusting another brother or anything like that.
come
You
on
say you
now,
ready? Now,
straight up.
okay. Let's go. Let's go on to the next one. S- Simple little list of differences and think about them. On the top of my list is age, but it's there only because it starts when the second color, the color or shade, where there is intelligence, size, sexuals, plantation status or plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on the hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or tall or short. Now that you have the list of differences, I should give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust, and envy and stronger than adulation, respect, and admiration. The black slaves, uh, the black slaves, after receiving the indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black male, and the young
Yeah,
black male against the old black male.
that's the OGs versus the young heads now.
His method supposed to last at least 300 years.
Man, 300 years,
It,
man. Well,
it's
You know,
let's
three
be
hundred
honest.
years.
Let's be honest though, Pooh Black. Isn't this a method that's still jumping out today though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
mhm.
Go ahead and say what you finna say, Pooh Black. My bad.
Oh no, I'm listening. No, I'm listening. I'm observing.
King guys, anything you want to say about the OGs versus the young
You
G's,
know,
man?
it's just a cold game. What he was presenting is nothing new. It happens amongst uh peoples of their own culture. It happens amongst each other. All he did was study people, which we all should do. Took note on how shit operates culturally. You can find a weak point anywhere. You can see how a little kid can get another little kid to go steal a candy bar. Now that shows you how to manipulate the psyche. This is what he did. He just amplified something simple and used it as a focused strategy for a certain peoples. That's exactly all he did. And this is what I wanted to say at the beginning. When it comes to the Willie Lynch, it, there's no proof that he existed in the world at all. But the tactics he used are so powerful that we apply it to. We use it as if it existed when really, you know, you could even look at Sun Tzu, the Art of War. These things all came before this Willie Lynch shit. So this is why I want to stay focused because when you're listening to the Willie Lynch, when we're breaking this down, how my mind operates, it goes straight to all the strategy and tactics that I've learned from before this time, and I see how it correlates into this method. You know, got a couple book references for whenever we get to that part that we can look into.
Okay, let's go on and read some more of this.
Yes, sir.
You must you must use the dark skinned slaves versus the light skinned slaves, and the light skinned slaves versus the dark skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. You must also have white servants and overseers distrust all blacks. But if necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us, they must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kits are your keys to controls. Use them. I have your wives and children. Use them. Never miss an opportunity. If you use intentionally for 1 year, these slaves themselves will remain well, understand that word, distrustful. Thank you, gentlemen.
That's
Go ahead, y'all.
psychological. This is psychological. It's a
Psycho.
game of psyche. It's a game of manipulation. This is what we talking
Salute,
today.
goddess.
Today, that's what we're talking about.
Not
And
damn, am I
yes, sir.
froze up?
No, not on my end.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, that's
Okay.
what I wanted to key on.
Something wrong with my
It's
camera.
psychologically. Oh, go ahead. I'll
Go
let you.
ahead, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Yeah, it's psychological. You know, uh, most, not even most, all of it is psychological. You break the mind. You know, control the mind, control the body, control the minds, control the people. This is what it is. And like I said once again, you could study a separate, specific culture of people, and you'll see it every time. This is nothing new. Babies do it all the time. Babies do this the most. They play on psychological games. This is what they do when they cry because they don't want this, or they get happy when they want that. They can't speak, but you could tell the psyche. They manipulate you into keeping that toy or keeping that piece of candy they want, or the scream and cry about it. It's manipulation. It is manipulation, and it's not new. This went down in 1712, right? Well, we're about to break down today and just speak on that at least. Took place 1712. Pooh Black corrected me on that. When you look 12 years later, you have something called the Christian Black Codes. Keyword Christian Black Codes, 1724. And what this is another way, or another example of Willie Lynch, or another way to do it. It's called the Christian Black Codes, and this deals with controlling free blacks or enslaved blacks, and it's pretty much tied into the Willie Lynch. So even 12 years later, we have the Christian Black Codes that go into play as law, and it plays out even today. And we'll get into that, but you know, this we're gonna get into it, man.
Do I not have any mod? Do I have any mods out here?
Yeah, they out there. I see them. It's all tactics, man. It's all manipulation. That's really all it is.
Thank you, Jayla.
And when we get into the steps it takes, we really gonna dig in once we get into the steps. Go ahead, Trigger. I just wanted to tap on that.
Hold on. Goddamn. I got on the wrong earphones. I'm tripping.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey, so I
I'm
come up, on a cool, I come up with a Farrakhan. My dad was right behind Farrakhan. On some different type of shit. Like, he come up, and when Farrakhan spoke on that in '95.
Yeah.
He spoke on that. You know what
He
I'm saying? And
quoted it too.
he said a scheme as an obstacle to unite African Americans and an open letter regarding, part of that, the Million Man March, was part trying to unite also. But I was not
Right.
having that going no more. That's a big problem right there.
Oh yeah. When it comes to the Million Man March, I laugh at the march. That's
Yeah,
me
you gotta
personally,
laugh at the
though.
march. You got to.
It's a million strong black men mobbing down with a purpose, and then get to that purpose and don't do nothing. I
All right.
understand the bigger picture. I get it that you can unite millions of men, but we got to do more than that. We got to put action on it. I like that. I like that you brought that up because I was hoping we got into that. That deals with, and for lack of a better word, religion. That's why I brought up the Christian Black Codes. We're gonna get deep to that. Oh man, ooh, go ahead, Trigger. It's on you, God.
Oh man,
Me and
I'm
Pooh,
missing
yeah, we're
some.
gonna get
I'm
into
missing.
it.
Y'all go ahead and talk because I'm missing some steps on it.
Oh
Because I
yeah,
don't
take
know
it.
what my other papers said. Hey, hold on. Who is this? D.
Daryl, what's
D.
going on, Trigger? Salute,
Sure.
Trigger.
Okay. I thought that was you, bro. I just want to make sure, man.
Yes, sir. You know I was
What?
gonna pop up for this one. Salute panel, salute
I
Uh,
think
Jay.
he's the one who
Salute
brought it
Pooh
up,
Black.
didn't
yeah,
Yes,
he the
sir.
one to brought just top it up.
he? Right,
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
go
sir.
ahead.
I was just making
Man,
sure.
hey, I'm gonna switch it over into his hand because I ain't got no more far as my letter. I just read that's all. I wanted to go in on it for us just talking about the topic itself.
Got you, got
Okay,
you.
that's kind of why I want to pitch in because sometimes you can't find the whole letter, and I just
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah,
pitch in
yeah.
if that was all you had.
Hmm.
Because there's a second piece to it, and you know what I'm saying. If you don't mind, this is your shit, so I don't want to take
Go
up.
ahead,
Me.
bro. I'm giving you the flow, fam, with respect, fam.
All right, word, appreciate it. So
All right, we're
this
gonna
is
This
the
your
build.
second
topic.
part of the second part of the letter. It's the cardinal principles for making a Negro.
Right,
And
right.
it says, for fear that our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both the beast and the nigger together and the horse, we
The horse,
understand
yeah, yeah.
that short range planning economics results in periodic economic chaos. So that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth in long range comprehensive planning, articulating both skill sharp perceptions. We lay down the following principles for long range comprehensive economic planning. Both the horse and the nigger is no good to the
Mm-hmm.
economy in the wild or natural state. Both must be broken and tied together for orderly production. For orderly future, special and particular attention must be paid to the female and the youngest offspring. Both
Absolutely.
must be crossbred to produce a variety of division of labor. Both must be taught to respond to a
To a
particular new
particular
language.
language.
Psychological and physical instruction of containment must be created for both. We hold the six cardinal principles as truth to be self-evident based upon the following: the discourse concerning the economics of breaking and tying the horse and the nigger together, all
You want to?
inclusive of the six principles laid down about. Note, neither principle alone will suffice for good economics. All principles must be employed for orderly good of the nation. Accordingly, both a wild horse and a wild or nature nigger is dangerous if captured.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
You want to
that's
go
just
over
half of it. So you can
step by
speak on it
step?
from there.
Start at number one, and we could just break them down. All of them.
Yeah.
I think the first one is economic profit, right?
Hmm.
All right, yeah. In their natural state, that natural state is unfuckwittable. That's why they say that.
Right.
The natural state is free, mentally, culturally, spiritually, free. That's the
Hmm.
natural state. You can't control a motherfucker who's on his square, so to speak.
Right.
So just for conversation's sake, just to build on the wisdom, I figured this is how I wrote my notes at least that we can break down each one and just discuss it. That way, somebody who might not have the information or the proper knowledge gets an easy translation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So th- when they say that, and I don't like to use certain words, but black folks will just say that. I'm gonna just say that personally
Oh yeah, I
are
feel I was just reading
economic,
the letter.
right, economically profitable in the natural state. What he's saying is we can't fuck with a black man or black woman who know they self, who
Hmm.
who who are solid on their square. So what he's presenting is, hey, we got to get them away from knowledge of self. We got to get them away from their self, get them in more of a secluded mental state, secluded spiritual state. You see what I'm saying? And it just banks on the psychology, man. It really does. If I can break you, I can take you.
Right. Right.
Ooh
And then
wee.
to capitalize on that,
Yes, sir.
in that part where it says that you must focus on the female and the
Oh yeah, we
youngest
gonna get that.
offspring. You know what I'm saying? That really puts you into where we are now. And like I
Yes,
said, you
sir.
know what I'm saying, they take all the OGs and put them in jail, or all the OGs is dead. So all the men, you take the man out the house,
Who's the
and
man though? The man
the
is the
female
warrior.
you make the right, right. The
Yes,
man
sir.
is the warrior. So you make the
Mm-hmm.
female dependent upon you, which, and you put it in our terms now in 2021, and in the past 20, 30, 40 years, you have welfare, you have all these things where these women dependent upon the government, and they feel like they
Exactly.
don't need a man, they don't need no nigga.
If they
They don't.
do, they need that
That's where
white
we at
boy.
now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm in agreement with you, God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the
And
next
that's
one?
that. And so the next part of the paragraph, it says all principles must be employed for orderly good of the nation. Accordingly, both a wild horse and a wild nigger is dangerous even if captured, for they will have a tendency to seek their customary freedom,
Ooh
and
wee.
doing so might kill you in your sleep.
They give you the game.
You cannot.
They
They
give you
giving
the
you
game.
Yes,
game.
sir.
He don't even hide it. That's the thing. They
Yeah.
don't hide it. It's just that we focus more on what's the point, which is to control, more than how does he see it. And he sees it just like he should. You can't fuck with an unfuckwittable person.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. Must be bound and tied together for orderly production. Bound and tied, no hope, tied to oppression. These type of things. Mental game, spiritual game. Take you away from your culture, your customs, like he said, like the God said. I'm hearing a little
Yes, sir.
static. It's fucking with me. My bad. Hold on. All right, let's hit that word. But special attention to the woman and child. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that one up. And you hit all the points. You take out the man, the protector, the warrior. The woman is the one who breeds these warriors, who breeds these kings. Genetic memory exists and it's real.
Mm-hmm.
After after a certain amount of time, that genetic memory becomes encapsulated. Now, if I have another child with this woman, she's going to pass that trait down and it's going to continue. The child, as far as the child's concerned, the children are easily malleable, easily moldable. So if I'm already giving him, genetic fear, genetic inferiority ideas, then he has to be born into this. It's going to be easy to take him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
And it goes to show. I seen something the other day, and a chick was on, and she said, "Well, our black men leave us out here like this. You know what I'm saying? They
I
do this
I
to us like
hey
that."
Daryl, I was just finna ask you, man, can y'all kind of give us some examples how them things that this man spoke into 300 years worth of lasting is working in our culture today?
I mean, and it goes to show for itself. It's even said that what I'm saying, he said, if you teach this to your spouses and your children, so that they can continue to implement these things. You look at these record labels, and who really owns these record labels, and the shit that they pushing. All the shit they pushing now, especially for female wise, is you don't need no nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Independence.
That's what they
Yeah.
pushing now. And then the black women to look at us and be like, oh, well, the black man, they left us out here like this, they left us alone and stuff like this. This is stuff that they implemented 300 plus years ago that's still going on, and their children and their grandchildren and great grandchildren are just still implementing the same thing, and got
Yeah.
us looking at each other like we the problem.
Little shit. It's the little Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom,
Oh
God.
no, I was done. You good, King. You good.
But it's the little things like, and remember, we're dealing with the psyche of things, so it might seem little, but this is how the manipulation game works, right? Like when white folks come up to black women and say, "Oh, your hair is beautiful."
Yeah.
Little things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
You see how that works? It's simple. It's very simple. Why wouldn't it
Mm-hmm.
be? Or
And
or
that's
your
what they
skin is so beautiful. Why wouldn't it be?
the
This game,
mind
man.
is your greatest vessel. So when somebody can manipulate your mind,
Easy money.
that's the strongest thing you got out of everything. You can be a bodybuilder, but if your mind ain't right, you screwed.
Look,
You
you ever
feel
been
me?
in the weight room and you told yourself it was too much and you quit? Or
Yes,
you tell
sir.
yourself, fuck all that, I'm gonna hit this last rep. It's mental,
It's mental. Your mind is your
you know.
strongest vessel. So
And you
when
look,
that gets manipulated and
man,
infiltrated, it's over with.
it's over. It's over. And then you gotta remember as well, that genetic memory ain't no hoe.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no
Mm-hmm.
hoe. You look at how and I'll use the word oppressor. All right, I'll take it for what it is. You look at how the oppressor treats his woman. He don't treat her good. Don't let the propaganda fool you. He don't value his woman.
Mm-hmm.
So what does he do? He pits the white woman against the black woman, but he makes sure the black woman has the mind of a white woman. It's a game.
Right.
And then they say the
And,
white woman is the idea of a beautiful woman.
and you know what? I'm glad you hit on that real
Yes,
quick
sir. Yes, sir.
because Trig, when the other day when you was out there with the OGs and shit on the live, and
Yeah,
OGs, he said we adopted the white lifestyle.
yeah. That was
And
Kimbo.
y'all,
Man,
That was
y'all was
Kimbo
understanding.
greeting.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
He
yeah.
said it. You
Kimbo.
know, so I be paying attention to shit, and he said it. He said we live in the shit that they taught us.
Yeah.
Big facts.
listen, I got
Yeah,
into
no,
a whole.
that was true. So it's safe to say that they using they free tactics at just at a string high against our
They're
because
deflecting their fears upon us. That's exactly what they're
Mm-hmm.
doing.
because this letter like before we start talking about, it, I always heard of the Willie Lynch letter, but I ain't never went to go look it up. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never went to look at. But just the light skin versus the dark skin and all the tactics that they using and stuff, it makes me feel like even without crack cocaine and stuff, like the community was meant to feel anyway.
I mean, that's just a part of it. Like he said, the young versus the old. How the young feel is the old. You know what I'm saying? The older generation who's above us or who came before us. Y'all had the crack generation. Y'all had all of that. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of y'all generation got jacked up behind that.
Mm.
So when it comes to the young versus the young don't feel like they need to listen to the old because they feel like the old is. You know what I'm saying. They've been cracked out and went through all this stuff. That's what I was saying. Like the youngins don't listen to their OGs no more.
Well, check this out. I'm glad you said. Let me ask you a question, and you hit on point. What about the older dudes giving in to the youngsters? Feeding into to the type of shit they got going, and they supposed to be role models. You know what I'm
You
saying? And
you hit
if
it
we
on the
gonna
Mm-hmm.
head,
live by
Pooh.
a code, they still got to live by role. They still got to be role models also.
You hit
And,
it
and,
on the head, Pooh. Them ain't
and
them ain't elders. Them is elders. You even call them that. Older
mm-hmm.
dudes. They're not elders. We
Yeah,
expect them to do that.
If a little dude been doing a lot of different shit around the area, and an old dude know he doing it, he gonna give him the pistol, but then he gonna have a problem to say some shit. Then at the same time, you done gave him that pistol, and you know they were wrong for doing that. But just on the
Mm-hmm.
glory of what it is, you gonna feel cool like that's cool. Which it goes back to what we were saying on the slave mentality.
Yeah.
The older dudes slaved by the youngsters. They scared. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So it's like, and not all of them, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
but
right.
some of them.
And
hold
this
on,
is yeah,
hold
you
on,
getting
y'all.
feedback?
Hey, Daryl, that's
Yes, sir.
Daryl. You got another back end open. The
No,
YouTube, you got earphones on.
nah, I ain't got no earphones on.
Oh, hold
You
on.
getting feedback from me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
feedback from you.
Hold on, let me call back in. I'll be right back.
All right.
But Pooh Black, that's just I know it was directed towards him, but what I would say is there's a big difference between elders and elders. An elder is not going to fall into that. The elder is going to has already worked into the community, has already gave a game, and still continues. The older motherfuckers, the ones gonna give him the pistol. The older ones gonna find him some hoes to fuck with. Try to kick it with them, try to dress like them. Them is olders. We don't respect or I don't respect those. Me personally, I don't respect older motherfuckers. I respect elders, and I wouldn't dare to call them motherfuckers. Them is elders. So as far as those type of cats are concerned, that's what you expect, And to touch on what Triggers was speaking on, I got into a big argument, and I mean a big argument, with a whole bunch of black folks, quote unquote. I use those terms loosely because I made the statement, and I'm gonna keep this statement until it changes. Is in this landmass we live in, black folks do not have a culture. There is no possible way you can find it. We have little factions in little groups, but we don't have a culture, a community, a culture. So most of us, not all of us, but most of us live and operate, feel, think, everything under a foreign culture, a foreign understanding, and it displays every day, every day. And
Salute, truth.
yeah,
Hold on,
I
y'all.
hear
Everybody,
background.
hold on for a
Let
second.
them
Now,
talk.
everybody good. Where True go? He disappeared. Hey, man, if you just coming in here, you ain't hit that like button. Hit that like button. If you slow, maybe a little off in the head, don't know what it is, man. It's the thumbs up button, man. Just push it. The shit free, goddamn, man.
One
You
time.
just yeah, just one time. Don't be a hater your whole life. And here you're entitled to your own opinion. We can agree to disagree. Debate the debate. Voice your opinion respectfully. Dust your feet off when you come in the house. That one hater, the thumb,
Appreciate it.
where the three haters, cause it's two who ain't hit the thumb down button yet. I see you looking what you're looking at.
But
Go
no,
ahead, y'all.
that's really what I wanted to touch on as far as keeping on the path of this is a psychological game we're talking about, a psychological attack we're talking about. So we got to understand we operate, and we're going to touch on language and everything, but we operate under a foreign culture. We have to, you really, and this is why he said Black folks are not economically profitable in their natural state. That's a state of culture. You see, culture means a lot. And when you operate under a foreign culture, you're going to lose all the aspects of your culture. And eventually it's going to be, you're right along with theirs. You see what I'm saying? And this goes into some of the Willie Lynch strategy. Taught to respond to a particular language. When we're taught to respond to a particular language, these are command words, controlled associative thinking, English. English, if it has to be categorized, will be categorized under gibberish. Literally, though, not for conversation's sake, but actual factuals. It's gibberish. So we don't speak in the natural state of the Black man, woman, culture, community, etc., etc. It's not English. So imagine the brainwashing that has to occur for you to even understand English, let alone speak it and have emphasis and tones to it. This is a part of the game. Control the language. Now I have command words. Now I'm controlling your thinking. It's called associative thinking. Controlled associative thinking. The whole Willie Lynch, to sum up, but we're gonna break down wisdom on it. But the whole thing about it is it's a psyche. It's all dealing with your brain. If I can cause divide and conquer amongst this little faction of people, it's gonna rub off eventually to where they push it on too. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing the results of that. We're seeing that a lot of the times the man thinks he has to be what a white man is. Business suit, tie, nice cars, etc. Whatever the motherfucker propagates for us to see. As well as the woman, the white woman. So now we see Black women putting fucking blonde hair in their fucking hair, getting nose jobs to get pointy noses. All the while, these motherfuckers is trying to get like us the whole time. They everything they know is given to them by us, but yet we turn around because of the manipulation game, and we want to be like them. For what? you're,
And can
you're
you
dope as you are. You are dope as you are.
and you hit on a key point. The funny thing is, when it comes to women, especially white women
Come
will
on,
want to be like Black women,
man.
but the things that they implement into Black culture, they won't be about themselves.
Yep.
White women to stand behind a man, but they'll start a whole movement with Black people, with Black women, talking about they can be independent and everything else. But then white women go
Man,
home and they stand behind a man. Big facts.
look, that whole women's rights shit, that one for Black women. I've said this a million times. I broke down with the elders. The elders taught me the game. So I'm speaking from the experience of sitting with elders. That whole women's rights shit wasn't for Black women. During that time, and this goes into the conversation as well. Nothing is going to get outside of the boundaries of this conversation. But during that time and before that time, the Black family unit, although it went through hell, was more in
We got the
solidarity.
whole gang up in
Was
this
more
bitch.
in solidarity than anything. Yeah, you are dope as you are. Exactly, truth be told. That's what
Man,
I'm saying.
hold on, y'all. Everybody be quiet.
All
Hey
right.
man, I just want to salute to everybody up here, man. I just want to let y'all hold on. Let me clear the screen so y'all can see who all. This gonna get good right here, man. Y'all see who all on the stage, man. Y'all go subscribe. Sorry, you gonna have to put your mic on mute or whatever, bro. Y'all go subscribe to Kimbo Greedy. Y'all go subscribe to Truth Be Told Allegedly. Y'all go subscribe to King Eyes. Y'all go subscribe to Pooh Black. Don't be a hater your whole life. God damn. Hit that like button. It's free. Share, like, subscribe, all that shit, man. Gang. Hey, King Eyes.
Yes, sir.
After you finish, I'm gonna let Truth talk, and then I'm gonna let Kimbo go in, and then after Kimbo, I'm gonna let Tyra go in.
Absolutely. Well, I'm pretty much done building my wisdom. Get the floor to anybody else. I just wanted to touch. I really wanted to touch on the women and the child and the language, because those three things are very important. And the language is the first thing you hear when I speak. You hear me speak. That goes straight to your mind. This is a game. Command words. Get to work.
Yeah.
Bitch. Like, these are things they say. These are words we use, and the more we hear them, the more we're in tune to hear it when it's said, and it does something to us. It's like music. It's the same thing. So when Willie Lynch speaks on teach them to respond to a particular language, English being the language, this is a bastard language. It's gibberish in the first place, so that's even more confusing for us. And on top of that, it deals with command words and controlled associative thinking. Just want to keep those in mind. And the floor is to the panel. I'll go on mute.
Truth be told. You you got 5 minutes, fam.
Man, I just need one. Salute to
Okay.
everybody, man. Salute to I may do five, but salute to everybody, man. Everybody in
Peace,
there.
peace.
Blue Black, we is in this thing. Tar, you in that thing, man. Everybody in that thing, man. I don't know everybody, yeah, but we in this thing. Yes, the English language is terrible. It's real terrible. To actually tell you the natural language of a black man that was supposed to be spoken, it the vibrations in which it causes when you speak and the way you use your tongue, it causes you to elevate to a whole different level where you become even smarter. So the English language is definitely a bastard language, if that's what you want to say it is. But it does not allow you to reach into a frequency higher that you need to be in. That natural language that you were supposed to speak as a black man, as a man from Africa, from the motherland, uh, yeah, it also causes you to be on a lower frequency because you ain't speaking your natural language that you were supposed to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's all I got to say on that, just on the language. So you know what I mean. I'm about to hang right here on the panel, and that was just a
Well,
small thing to speak on.
No,
And
that was
let's
big.
go,
That
let's
was
go,
big
let's
because
go.
the black man and the
Kimbo,
woman are vibrational beings. So that tone, that was a good point.
Kimbo.
It causes your
What's
brain.
happening, Jack?
Let's go.
Oh, y'all finna. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all conversation. Go ahead. What were y'all finna say?
Nah, I'm gone. That thing with that natural tone, it causes a vibration in your brain that makes you uh a lot more intelligent than the tone of the English, the bastard language, which is English. So yeah, the natural African, if you want to say African, or the way of the original language. That's the reason why you hear them use they tongue a lot, and it's like all them different noises that I call up here and do these jokes with, and I'll be like, uh my brother, I tell you, my brother, I will tell you, my brother, I tell you, that tongue, that thing, it causes vibration through your brain. But anyway, Kimbo, what you got to say about that? Because Kimbo about to come in. Let's
Well,
let's go.
goddamn me, I gotta share what I know and what I feel. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. This is my whole thing on the shit. Like I had ran across this some years ago, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a propelling. I'm talking about a well-written motherfucking me letter or whatever. It's gripping. It's like a book. It's almost like the same motherfucker wrote that letter, wrote the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how good it was. But I have yet to find proof that this is a real motherfucking letter. You know what I'm
I
saying?
said that at the beginning.
Now let me give
Absolutely.
you. Go ahead. Now let me give you my problems with the letter. Right? Okay. The letter. I forgot the lady name, but she was a librarian and from the University of Missouri. You can look it up. The first person who ever posted it, but I mean that ever put it online. But shit, that wasn't until '93. And you got to look at the word and then the motherfucking letter, bro. Like they talking about it happened down south. It wasn't no such thing as down south in the 1700s, bro. It was still 13 colonies then. Then it wasn't even no America yet. So how in the fuck did he come to America to help somebody in a Virginia that didn't even exist yet, bro? Then they used the word nigga in there. I don't know how many times, bro. The word nigga didn't become used like that until 1755. This letter came out in the 1700s, bro. I'm trying. That's some shit somebody wrote, and this the funny part about it, nigga. If you came from the Virgin Islands or wherever to Virginia to help somebody with some slaves, nigga, the revolts was going on in the Virgin Islands at that time. So who in the fuck gonna listen to you? I'm just giving y'all shit from a nigga who actually read, bro. It don't make no sense. It wasn't even no such thing as Virginia. Wasn't even formed yet. But like this, just some shit that I think somebody really evaluated our people, bro, and they realized this is what was going on. It went on, but like it wasn't no nigga with no letter. It wasn't even nobody named no Willie Lynch. You can't even find nobody. They try to say lynching come from a nigga named Willie Lynch. That's a lie, because if you look it up, it'll tell you the lynching law come from a nigga named Charles Lynch. And he was from Virginia in the American Revolution. I'm like, bro, this shit don't. I read it when I first read it, nigga. It fucked me up. I'm like, damn, this shit sound true because this is what's happening. This what's going on. Now, there's somebody writing in hindsight, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why it sounds so good. If you're writing in hindsight, you done already seen this shit. We'll have like, then if anybody ever looked at the original copy, bro, the what they call it, like the original document, bro, nigga, the document don't even say it's from America. It says from the United States of African America. What the fuck? Like that fucked me up, bro. But like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I hate to come in like what everybody was saying, because bro was just saying some good shit about what he was saying about the language, all how they do us, but it wasn't no letter. They was already fucking over us before a letter. They had more motherfucking reverse in Jamaica and all the islands than they had over here in America. Matter of fact, at the same time, he's supposed to have been over there in Virginia giving a motherfucking me reserve or a letter about controlling your slaves, nigga, and what it called New Amsterdam then, what it's called New York now, my nigga. It was revolts going on that same year, nigga. So why the fuck he wouldn't have been up there somewhere?
Hold on, Kimbo. Truth be told, you backstage on both phones? Hold on, let me see.
But that's me.
True.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay,
let me cancel the other one. Let me go back out. My bad.
I'm kicking you out. I'm kicking you out of the booth. Don't worry about it. You good? You good? Go ahead. Damn, why he leave out? Oh, go ahead, Kimbo. My bad.
Okay, like I said, I know some people gonna try to, say it's real, it's a real person, but you can't find no real records of this man. This record from the 1700s. Then this the cold part. I just told them the lady was a librarian. If I have to, I can get the name from the University of Missouri. The first time this shit had ever been printed. You know what I'm saying? First time it ever had been put out in circulation. And she even admitted that it was a hoax. It was like a made-up story that she felt like it came from Edgar Allan Poe, the poet. I mean, the author, bro. Like this shit is public information, but people ain't gonna read that because they're gonna be in love with the story. Like people love a guilt trip, something to hold on to blame why we like, bro. We like we is because we dumb, bro. That's why, cause we keep falling for the shit. Like keep shit like simple, that, bro. Right. That let you know all you gotta do is chunk something with some emotion in it, and you'll grab a nigga attention. People do it on YouTube all the time, bro.
Called manipulation.
They do it all the time, like with that letter and shit. We know why we fucked up, because they fucked us up, bro. We can't blame them no letter. You got evidence of what happened, how we was separated or fucked up, but the letter sound dumb when a lot of people, families in the South stayed together. Shit. They talking about the young against the old. Nigga, what culture don't have young against the old? what state, or you can go to Iran, Iraq, them niggas over there fighting like a motherfucker, like it's well written, because I use the Bible as a reference, because you can damn near put anybody in that position if you want to. Like you can, like if somebody can show me a document to prove to me that a William Lynch, a Willie Lynch, a Bill Lynch, or anybody from that ever existed, then I believe them. But to me, that's dumb for a nigga to come from the West Indies to come to Virginia when nigga all our great revolts happened down there.
Them facts, man. That's real shit.
So what they did, they used to take the bad slaves that was like the wild, the bookman type motherfuckers. They used to bring them from the West Indies and bring them over here to America to try to get them. They thought if they get them out their natural state over there, try to separate motherfuckers through language, all that bullshit. If you had some niggas over here in America that were fucking up, they'll shoot your ass to the West Indies or whatever they got, Dominican Republic. You got to remember, all that shit, bro, didn't exist like that. They didn't come to no African, pick up no motherfucking Jamaicans, no Puerto Ricans, no Dominicans, no, none of that shit, bro. They picked up Africans and dropped them bitches off places. That's what created what it is, man. For real.
It has slave ports with
right.
To build on what Kimbo said, and I say this with all agreement and respect. I just said all that earlier.
Yeah, I came in a little late.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's why I say you were saying some good shit.
Absolutely, it's a cold game, man. But I'm gonna give somebody else a play. I just wanted to, say I agree with you.
Already.
Tyra, mic on you. Tyra.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, mic on, it's on you. Everybody put y'all mics on mute till you finish talking for me.
All right, go ahead. All right.
And your volume was loud in the back. Go ahead, bro.
My volume up a little loud.
Yeah, like I can hear back. Go ahead, just do you. Go ahead. Okay,
now Kimbo, the brother is on point. You know what I'm saying? It is a rumor out there or whatever that you know what I'm saying, that Willie Lynch letter was you know what I'm saying, was false, or whether it was a hoax. You know what I'm saying? It's something of what the brother's saying. You know what I'm saying? It's something of what everybody's saying on this panel. King Oz, you know what I'm saying? The people that I heard, you know what I'm saying? Because I got on here a little late or whatever. I apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on I was on truth. I was on truth shit. What you laughing at, man?
I'm laughing at your ass.
That's good that we can laugh,
man. He want to cap over. He want to go off over. He want to roast you like a motherfucker. Go to fire off if you want to, bro.
Man, you gotta get back in the chat, Tyra. You gotta catch up, man. You gotta get back in the chat, man.
No. Damn, don't do your boy like that,
man. We gonna come back to you, man. You put your mic on mute till it's time to come back to you, man. I'm gonna let you chill in the cut, though. Put your mic on mute, man.
I'm just chill in the cut now. I had got excited or whatever because I heard it was about the you know what I'm saying, it was the Willie Lynch situation or whatever. Okay. No, you laughing at that nigga though, man. Let me just fall back in the chat, because then Pooh Black he gonna get on me too, because he got on me the other night. I
see this. Go ahead, King guys. I mean, Daryl. My bad, Daryl. Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah. So, hey, big salute to OG Kimbo, man. That's real for real. That's why I really brought this shit to this channel, bro. Because on what I peeped from the beginning, I peeped game, and I peeped game on OG Kimbo when, like I said, when you had him on the live, just sitting back in the cut, chilling, and what he was speaking on. I peeped everything, and like he said, Virginia wasn't even established till 1788. You know what I'm saying? So what he's speaking on is big facts. When you see certain things, though, even shit has a little bit of nutrients in it. So you gotta be, you know what I mean? It's overstanding, and that's why I brought it to this channel, because niggas was already speaking on overstanding. When you can read between the lines and you see certain things and you hear certain things, it can put things into a certain perspective. So this entire letter, the letter itself may not be true, but when you read between the lines on everything in the letter, you can get a grasp of understanding of what is going on and what is actually happening. So that's really why I wanted you got to be able to read the whole letter and just get a understanding of what's going on. And that's that. As far as speaking, that's all I had to say. I was gonna keep on the next part of the letter. You know what I'm saying, to keep
Oh, go
going on.
ahead, go ahead, get to the next part, man. We still on content, fam. Let's stay on roll.
Okay,
Now
okay.
you and King Eyes in control. Y'all see, I'm just sitting back, just controlling the panel. I'm
Word.
taking mental
We
notes,
building
man.
today.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
Yeah,
all.
this very interesting, man.
yeah. Me and Pooh Black, we just chilling, fam. We let some real subscribers up here pop that shit. You got to be.
First of all, I'm damn sure not finna talk, and you got people talking knowledge and they spitting facts and details. I'm listening. You don't interrupt people when they going on and they, they know what they talking about on point. Detailing the shit out of the way out. You gotta just listen.
Dig that. Dig
Word.
that.
Nah, for shit,
Word.
sure.
So to pick up on the next stanza, John, I finished off. He said he might kill you in your sleep. He says you cannot rest. They sleep while you're awake and are awake while you are asleep. They are dangerous near the family house, and it requires too much labor to watch them away from the house. Above all, you cannot get them to work in this natural state. Hence, both the horse and the nigger must be broken. That is broken breaking them from one form of mental life to another. Keep the body, take the mind. In other words, break the will to resist. Now, the breaking process is the same for both the horse and the nigger, only slightly varying in degrees. But as we said before, there's an art in long range economic planning. You must keep your eye and thoughts on the female and the offspring of the horse and the nigger. A brief discourse in offspring development will shed light on the key to sound economic principles. Pay little attention to the generation of original breaking, but concentrate on future generations. Therefore, if you break the female mother, she will break the offspring in its early years of development, and when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it upon to you, for her normal female protective tendencies will have been lost in the original breaking process. For example, take the case of the wild stud horse, a female horse and an already infant horse, and compare the breaking process with two captured nigger males in their natural state. A pregnant nigger woman with her infant offspring, take the stud horse, break him for limited containment.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sons of Morning.
Yeah,
Sons of Morning.
yeah, I'm here.
You hear?
Yeah, you
I'm just
breaking
making
up.
sure you ain't on no troll. You ain't on no trolling issue.
Nah, checking on toes.
Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead, y'all. King guys.
Yes, sir. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Man, y'all out there, man, y'all hit that like button, man. Don't be a hater your whole life. If you haven't subscribed to Pooh Black, subscribe to Pooh Black. If you haven't subscribed to King Guys, subscribe to King Guys. If you haven't subscribed to Truth Be Told Allegedly, please go subscribe to my boy, man. Hey, that's what I want everybody to do. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Truth Be Told Allegedly. Ain't no reason why my boy subscription shouldn't be had jump, man. Like for real, for real. My boy got good content over there. He ain't on no goofy time, man. Y'all go subscribe to my bro, man. Subscribe to my big homie, Kimbo Greedy, man. For shit show, always speaking that real street and politics shit.
Hey, what it is, they just they hating on him, man, because he speak all facts.
What King God back? Kimbo, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
let
back.
Kimbo. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go
But
ahead,
y'all go
Al.
ahead. Let me catch up. Y'all go ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay, Kimbo.
I don't know what I missed.
Hey, yeah, man, it's simple. Shit. I just asked a nigga to use their Google machine and Google. It's Willie Lynch real. You got professors and all kind of motherfuckers on there telling you what's going on. But see, that should lead a motherfucker to like, okay, damn. If they already had us in captivity, what the fuck they need a letter for, bro?
No,
So he
for
gave a
real.
letter to Virginia, and the letter just they didn't. So we know when my boy Blumenbach invented the print press. You know what I'm saying?
That's their
So
only weapon.
you mean to tell me that they was printing books like that, and we can't find none of the books, and you know, from publication we can't find none of them. You know what I'm saying? Then the original document that we got, the woman is telling you that somebody wrote this after slavery had already been going on for a couple of 100 years. So of course you can say those things by observations. That's what you seeing what's going on. From the sound of it, it sounded like she was listening to one of her motherfucking somebody was listening to a slave or something, or they stole a slave journal or a slave poems or some shit, talking about what they was going through and rewrote the shit or something like it's weird because there's some truth to the shit. When you read it, you getting it. But when you look at the like he was saying about language, when you look at a lot of the words that they used and shit, nigga, if it's supposed to be 1770, what the fuck y'all doing using words that wasn't even invented yet? Like program, motherfucking me,
Exactly.
it was a couple of words they used there that wasn't even invented yet, and they didn't mean if there was around a few words that came later, they didn't mean with that not what they meant in 1700. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is weird. Like some nigga that came over there and taught them how to handle their slave. Nigga, they was already taught by the Arabs how to handle slaves. That shit's stupid. Who the fuck look who taught them? The Arabs, nigga. Nigga, look how they did us. Nigga, if you was an Arab slave, nigga, they cut your dick off, nigga, made you a eunuch, nigga, to make sure you couldn't reproduce. All the women was for the Arab, nigga. The black women was for them. They harems for them to fuck on and have kids because you are what your father are with them. So, nigga, they wasn't going to let us reproduce or do shit over there. You know what I'm saying? So they had already knew how to handle us. They didn't need no letter from no motherfucking nigga named Willie. Come on, Willie.
Straight up.
For real, they already knew how to handle us. They had already been taught. They wouldn't even came and got us if they didn't know what to do with us. Yeah, they had a few insurrections, but shit, it wasn't nothing to make them stop. You got to remember, we talking about some motherfucker that'll show up on your motherfucking banks with 20 motherfuckers and take over your whole town, man. For real.
Slavery got out the hand after Lincoln in the Union.
Like we got so many stories, bro. We got so much weird ass shit that if you go look it up and find out it's not even true, it ain't even real. But that's how you mislead people. You hand them a whole bunch of bullshit so they won't never go looking for the facts. How many people you think gonna even research and find out the shit fake because they want to hold on to an excuse why we are like we are? It ain't no motherfucking Willie Lynch letter. We are like we are because that's how they designed us. That's how they raised us, nigga. Like dude was saying. We are living amongst their culture. We trying to survive. Right. We got a culture, but it's inside theirs. They made us, bro. We a whole new motherfucking race. If you want to keep it one thing, keep it funky, nigga. We really not African. We really not American, nigga. We just in between, bro. We some shit. We don't belong to no landmass, bro. We can claim, we can play like we do.
That's why Africans disown us. Africans don't.
Not all of them. I know a bunch of real cool Africans, bro. But a lot of them. They like where we was in the 1930s or 40s, straight out of slavery, bro. They colonized, nigga. They got African people over there with argue with you about a blue-eyed Jesus, my nigga.
No, for real.
Like they fucked up. A lot of them fucked up, but the ones that know, I know some real motherfuckers. I chop it up with the met online, and I know in person, bro. They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They know the truth. A lot of them ain't even taught that shit. They don't know who we are. They think we from over here.
They call us Americans. They don't look at us as the same.
Nah. Because technically we not shit.
They don't even like us, dog. To be honest, bro.
Nah, there's a few of them that do. That bullshit.
But some of them ain't like us, though.
But watch this though. This how they do them, bro. When they come over, they're going to get their immigration status and shit, bro. Now they want to get their immigration status and shit, bro. Hey, you ever ask one of them and talk to them, nigga, to ask them about the movies and shit? They show them a niggas like rap videos and shit, telling them don't be around these kind of Americans. If you do, you're gonna get deported.
Get robbed,
you better not catch no case.
What are Africans being taught that we are not being taught?
Tribal. Look, I'm glad you.
It depends on which Africans you're talking about because there's a lot of successful billionaires over there who goddamn me doing way better than us. There's a lot of them who not not we're taking not up to date with us. It depends on which Africans. That's
Okay,
shit.
Kimbo, let me ask you a question. What do it fall in place where the Africans marrying our women and they marry multiple women for money? And
Shit, they
they
marrying the men too. A lot of these niggas
right,
marrying them too.
right.
They come up.
To them, that's a
They
hustle
come
shit.
over
But
here
I don't
super.
watch a lot of them get married and actually be together and have a
But
family, all that shit.
but a lot of them. So can they go? Can American women go back over there and still get treated the same?
Yeah, yeah, bro. You got like it's all over the. And I'm telling you this nigga name, bro. It's a nigga.
Hold on,
Go
Kimbo,
ahead.
hold on. Hey, CW OG Dart, he good, fam. Y'all don't block him, he good. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, but it's a lot of them, bro. It's a little dude out of Ghana, bro. I followed the nigga, African nigga. He cool. He a holler back. He got a channel called From Africa to the World, bro. He go through every country in Africa, showing you different shit. And then he run into Americans all over that bitch. Niggas that went over there and got them not car lots, nigga, car manufacturing companies making cars, selling them people solar powers and ACs. It's a bunch of motherfuckers over there living doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on where you go. You gonna have fuck niggas everywhere, but if a motherfucker wanted to get some money, that's a good way to get some money if they connect with that shit. But I understand everybody not feeling that. Everybody don't even want to, they don't want to connect themselves with that shit for whatever reason it may be. But hey, man, we are kidnapped motherfucking African. When we got over here, we got mixed with a bunch of other shit. I know a lot of niggas don't believe in DNA, but check your DNA, boy, it'll fuck you up. For real. It's not what you think it is, I guarantee you. For real. Nigga, we mixed up with all kind of shit. All kind of white folks done had us.
All of us mixed with white,
Yeah,
Hispanic,
yeah, we got that. But see, that's what that to me, bro. See, I'm such a realist, bro. Like, I'm with the black struggle like a motherfucker. But for me to sit up here and say, kill all the white people, that's dumb. And I got white in me. Like, I'm the black power, fuck all the white people. But you go run your DNA and you 10-15% white. That's self-hate then, nigga. For real. That mean you hating yourself. I ain't saying fuck with them or love them. Cautious than a motherfucker, but nigga ain't supposed to jump out here on no kamikaze crash dumbass mission because nigga war and fighting ain't the only way you beat a motherfucker. It's like a bunch of these bullshit ass riddles and motherfuckers still believe in Santa Claus and Jesus. We got to get that shit out of our motherfuckers. We can't build no nation like that holding on to all the shit they gave us. If we believe in Willie Lynch, all that bullshit, we ain't gonna get no motherfucking work. Cause somebody gonna have an excuse that, nigga, you remember the letter? That's why I went ahead and robbed homie. Nigga, the letter, the Willie Lynch letter.
Hey,
No, for
Kimbo.
real.
Hey, King God.
The witness letter was designed to help the slave owner control his property.
Right.
But they was already controlling their property.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I heard Pooh Black was talking.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pooh. Go ahead, Pooh.
Oh no. I was just finna ask. I mean, I was shit. He hit me. That threw me out. Let me research my question.
Hey, for you not to acknowledge that something is real, you're holding yourself back. It is a real thing because it really exists. So you gotta stop with that.
What it naturally do is this.
It's really real, Kimbo. So
What's
whatever way
really
you want
real?
to take
So
it.
show me, help me out. Show me, help me understand. So where was Willie Lynch from? What was his origin? Like, where was he from?
You're talking about it right now.
From
It's
Europe.
a real thing. It was a
Man,
letter.
we could be talking about aliens, bro. That don't make aliens real. You gotta say when you talk to me,
No,
bro.
I see
Give
what
me
he's
some
saying,
real
though.
facts, bro. Like I just gave you. Don't just tell me anything.
Kimbo.
Like give me something to substantiate what you saying. I'm so like help me understand. Because if he real and I'm missing it,
it's real,
show me how he real.
But
not
I'm
just what you
saying
saying.
it's real. You're talking about it.
From
It's real.
Europe.
It's a real letter. It's on the internet. Like, what do you want me to? Like, you can go on the internet and
we know it's a lot of stuff on it, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, y'all. One at a time. Hold on. Time out. We can debate, goddamn me, but we gonna debate one at a time. I don't want y'all over talking and this and that. Right now, the conversation is between Kimbo and Truth Be Told. Sons of Morning. I'll let you know when to talk. You're gonna be after that, but let them voice their opinion off, man, and they do how they do, respectfully though. Go ahead, y'all.
Look, so the first thing with that, Kimbo, it's a real thing. What if you want to argue or debate that it's a real thing? It's a real thing because I know you're talking to me about it right now. So it's a real thing. Now, whether or not it actually happened, we don't know. But it is a real thing because you're talking about it. It's a real thing. So I know that it really exists, and I know that it really exists in the minds, frames of people. So that is a real thing. So we have to address that is a real thing. Let's stop right there.
Okay,
That
what's
is
your
a real
name, bro?
thing.
Because I want to address you right.
Huh?
Truth be told.
Truth be
Truth be
told.
told.
Okay, now let's tell the truth. Truth be told, I never said it wasn't a real letter. I said Willie Lynch wasn't a real person.
Okay.
And wait, hold on. I let you talk. Now, this is what I need you to do. I need you to explain to me, since he real, how did a man named Willie Lynch, that was a slaveholder in the West Indies, how did he come from the West Indies to Virginia in the 1700s that didn't even exist yet? It was still 13 colonies, and everybody had their slaves under control then, bro. It was all slave-holding states. So now, go.
I didn't. That's not me talking either. But I didn't say that Willie Lynch was real. I said the Willie Lynch letter and the existence of it and what we're talking about right now. That's a real thing. You know that because we're talking about it. So
no. Bro, if you pay attention,
I'm not saying Willie Lynch is real and that Willie Lynch wrote that, but it's a real thing because we're talking about it. So it's actual, it's factual, it's real. We're talking about it. It's real.
Okay, you finished?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna do this again. I said a young lady in the 1970s who was a librarian at the University of Missouri. I don't have her name, but you can look it up. I said she was the one who put it on the internet in the 1970s. You look it up. They got the microfiche. I got newspapers.com, bro. I know I ain't making this shit up. So I'm saying, look it up before you argue with me. Just see if it's any validity to anything I'm saying. Just Google the lady from the University of Missouri who first put this out in the universe or on the internet or whatever, or however it go. Before her, she said it was not a real letter from a real person. The person, now I can't argue nothing. Now, I never said that it wasn't a letter. Yes, it was a letter, but it wasn't a letter from a dude named Willie Lynch. I said that from the get-go. Willie Lynch wasn't real. Yes, it is a letter that was written. You know how much propaganda they got against black people that was not written by who they said. They put fake names on shit so it wouldn't come back to them. You know how the KKK and them play, all that type of shit. But I never said that the letter wasn't real. I said Willie Lynch wasn't real. The same thing you said. So I don't know what you've been listening to, bro. But that's exactly what I said.
Okay. All I'm saying is this, my brethren, is that the whole situation of a Willie Lynch situation is a real thing. And whoever fake created it, it's a real thing. They fakely created a real thing. I can hand you a letter just like in that movie. What was that? Not the Django, but whatever that movie is that the same director made. And Samuel Jackson was going around with a fake Abraham Lincoln letter the whole trip, right? It still was a real thing. It was a real thing, even though that wasn't really from him. It was a real thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm saying that it is a real letter, bro. We get that.
It's still real.
So have you looked at the original copy of the letter when it said the seal says from the country of African American, some bullshit? So is that real too?
Is a fake Gucci hat real? Because I'm about to make it plain for you real quick.
We saying the same thing. That's why I don't get what you don't get. We saying the same thing.
Still a hat? Is a fake Gucci hat still a hat? It's still real. You can still put it on your head, right?
It's a hat, but it's not a hat made by the Gucci designer, bro.
Oh my God. Is it still real though? Is it still a hat?
It's a knockoff. It's fake.
But
it's a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit hat.
Still a letter that's still a.
But is it a counterfeit letter, bro? You don't get the. Oh my God.
What?
It's a counterfeit letter. It's a counterfeit hat. It's not an original from the person. They lied about it, bro.
I know they lied about it. That is the point.
We saying the same thing. I keep telling you we are saying the same thing.
They got you. They got you though, because you trying to argue with me if it's real or not, and I'm trying to argue with you. That's how I know it's real. It's real. Don't you get it? It's real.
bro.
You don't,
Hey, calm
bro. You
down,
don't
bro.
get that.
Calm down. Stop. Take a deep
No,
breath, bro. Take a
saying
deep
that
breath. Take a
he
deep
saying
breath, bro. I never
he's
said
saying
that
that
the
the
letter
Willie
wasn't.
letter
I agree with you and said it was a real letter. I told you who put it on the internet. I'm trying to give you the origin of the letter. Both of
That
us
was just
said
my
Willie
first
Lynch is
point.
not real. He
Somebody,
wasn't a real
somebody step
person. I'm trying to get what
echoing.
the argument is. I even said I agree with you 20 times, but you keep saying like I don't know why you don't get it, bro. But I'm agreeing with you. So what more can I say? I'm
I
telling you,
don't
we saying
know.
the same thing.
Hey, that nigga arguing with himself like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he keep making argument like he arguing with himself.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
mind if
just
I
sitting back
interject real
I'm
laughing
quick?
at
steady
the shit,
agreeing. He
man.
still argue.
Y'all
What can
nigga
you say when
funny.
you agree with a man? He still keep going. Like, what can I say now?
Oh my
no,
bad,
Yeah, I
dog.
mind
I
if
ain't
I
even see
All
you
right.
interject
that
real
thing.
quick,
So,
OG?
Yeah, go. Hold on,
so
hold on, hold
my
on, y'all.
bad.
Everybody, time out.
My
Everybody,
point.
time out. Sons of morning, man. I want a break from y'all for a second. Sons of
Go ahead.
morning.
yeah, go ahead.
The mic on you, fam.
Man, like I said, the Willie Lynch, yeah, it is real. There's not a doubt about it. The Willie Lynch person, yes, it's a myth of him not being real and him being real, but he's a real person. How I was all told was is his cousin Celie reached out to him, asked him for help to control his slaves, and this supposed to have been after the 13 colonies was supposed to have been fighting.
In
The
the
slavery
dirt,
got out of
boy.
hand. Slavery got out of hand and was after Lincoln freed the slaves.
Say, hey, my when y'all see that stupid shit, they gonna start putting niggas in the dirt. If it ain't about the content, I got nothing to do about the content. Y'all have free right to fire at will. I'm talking about chop niggas' heads off, man.
Real shit. 'Cause we ain't on that goofy shit, man. Real
Yeah.
talk, dog. We on grown
Chop,
folks shit,
chop,
man.
chop, chop niggas' heads off, and I'm not playing. If it
Especially
ain't no real, hold on, son, hold on, fam. If it ain't no real topic, or if it ain't about the topic, man, and they in there with their goofy ass time shit, man, chop their heads off, my nigga. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry,
now,
fam.
now the question is, how do we reverse the methods of the Williams letter, which is us fighting amongst each other, using the material items to control us, which are the shoes, the clothes, the music videos. It's controlling us. Everybody want to be rich but poor.
Hold on one more time, fam. Hey, y'all, OG Dark is good. Y'all do not have, he's not a troll, y'all. OG Dark is not a troll, y'all. Y'all quit deleting his messages and put him in timeout, please, y'all. OG Dark is not a troll, man. He comes in here all the time, man. He's not a troll. Go ahead, my bad.
No, he was just asking how do we reverse it.
Yeah, that's the
So
question. How we
that's
reverse
what
it?
we.
Like every day we get up and we look at the news, you look at everything, you see that Willie Lynch is alive and well. And the person Willie himself is supposedly not he real. His methods are real.
And that's kind of something I wanted to touch on. So like I my uncle put me on, like I had to read and he put me on a lot of shit. So even pertaining to this Willie Lynch letter, and I know what OG Kimbo talking about, like that her name was Ann Taylor that put this shit out, the librarian, like put it out. You know what I'm saying? Said it was a myth and the whole construction. How I look at it, when it's spoken, even if really Willie Lynch wasn't a real person, like he said, it's put together like a well written book. So when you look at it, I see it as like this could have been some slave owner's daughter that just, you know what I'm saying, listened to her father over the years and how he spit stuff to her, just how she put in the concept and wrote stuff down or whatever. But something I also read on it was uh somebody stated, you know, if you tell a lie, you better make sure it's a circle and not a square, because if it's a square, I'll catch you in the corners. And so far, there are no corners in the Willie Lynch tale. But why do we need to tell a lie to tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like it may not
Yeah.
be real,
Hey,
but
that's real shit.
it's
And the
all in
biggest question,
contraceptive.
and the biggest question that we all have asked each other: was it a house nigga that gave the master keys of how to help control the field nigga?
He had to have that insight. That's the only way he could do it.
See, I wouldn't even focus on if he was real or not. That shit don't even really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter
I
about the
wanted to let
name. It's
y'all
a
build
real
on it because I ain't
thing.
want to cut
Sorry,
nobody's
y'all.
wisdom. I ain't want to cut nobody's wisdom, but the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking the shit don't even matter. We get caught up on the little shit. Nah, it's cool. Y'all got that. Whoever's right, you right, nigga. I don't care. It's the tactics. Did you peep the game? Did you peep the play? Okay, so like he said, now what?
Yeah, that only question is now since we all know what the hell is the methods, what the methods are used for, why they're used. The question is, are we going to keep attending those methods, or are we going to step away from those methods and tactics that they're using and follow the next creed of
Right, right.
learning to love
We gon' we
ourselves
gon' we
and
gon' we gonna step away. We
prosper
gonna step
ourselves?
away from it. We gonna step away from it. Guess why? Kimbo, I wasn't arguing with you about if it was Willie Lynch that made the letter. That does not matter. It is a real thing. It's a real thing that has affected us. No matter if Willie Lynch and a hung, no
The
matter who
points were
wrote it,
right.
it
Right.
does not matter. It's a real thing that has affected us. That's what I was talking about. It's
There
a
you go.
real thing, Kimbo. After that, I want
It's
to
the
say this. I want to say this real quick. Um, a black man ain't never got to sell out if black people invest into him. Don't allow them to sell out. Buy into them so they don't have to sell out to the white man. Don't allow them to sell out. Purchase your own people so they don't have to sell out. Think how deep it is for the black man to sell out. Buy into the black man so he ain't got to sell out. Buy into the black man so he does not have to sell out.
He's going to sell out
Don't
regardless.
don't
If
let
he
that go.
really
Don't
know that
let
he
that
needs
go over your
the
head.
money, he's going to
No,
sell.
nah. Don't let that go over your head. Buy into that black man so he don't have to sell out. Catch him before he try to do the sellout. Now I tell you, a lot of them gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But buy into your own people before they even start doing all that right there. That's real. Don't let your people sell out. Catch them at the gate. Holler at them. You know what I'm saying? Bring them back in. If they go
Catch
out
them,
after that, that's it.
catch
Don't
them
allow
young.
don't allow to sell out.
and
Catch
and
them
and
young
really
when they're babies. You know,
really all
that's
that
when they're
comes
most
through teaching.
malleable. You know, if you get
Yeah,
them when they're babies, or not even babies, just children, babies, it don't even matter. Babies or children, that's when they're easily influenced. That's when they're more susceptible to fuckery or truth. You know, so get them young. I'm just building on what the God said. Get at them young. Instill that
If
and,
you
and
ask,
instill that self love, that self esteem, that self worth. Show them how dope in the history that they got. Not this fuckery called slavery, and that's small time. That's small time in the mass amount of history compiled. But that's what they're going to be propagated. That's what's going to be propagated towards them or promoted towards them. So that's what they believe in a lot. If mom and dad is ignorant, it's going to be even easier to believe that shit. So get them young, show them the history, build. What he said was, how are we going to counteract the strategies and tactics, so to speak? And that's going to take work that people don't want to do. That's going to take a lot of self-reflecting. A lot of people don't want to do because it's shameful and it's ignorance and it's a bunch of shit that's been put on us. That's why I have a library in here. That's why I'm building my kids a library. That's why I'm
it's a
getting active in the
materialistic
streets
item.
with young teens. I'm giving them jobs. Cats that just get out of jail, I'm giving them jobs. Or I'm sitting down and writing them a book for free or giving them a book out my library to read. Message to the Black Man is a good book. That's a good book. You know, these are things you got to do. The thing is, we was taught to be lazy. We was taught to be, lackadaisical. We was taught that if we need clothes, we can go to the store. If we need food, we can go to the store. If we need something, we can go somewhere else. We don't have to rely on ourselves. We don't have to learn the trades. We don't have to learn farming. We don't have to learn to sew and knit because we could buy the shit. We've been pacified. And that's a part of the manipulation. As long as we depend on others, we don't depend on ourselves.
Now, King, I
Yes,
want to
sir.
capitalize on what you said because I
Yes,
agree
sir.
with you, but at the same time, I counteract what you said because I don't believe that we were taught that way. Because when you look at it, we truly built this entire country
You
because
about
we
a
were the
background
ones
noise.
putting
Hold on.
in
It's a
the work.
background noise.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's a
Somebody need to
background.
go on mute. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
so
God.
we put in the work. You look at everything built in this country, things that were
Oh, yeah.
made to make life easier came from us because we were the ones doing the work.
Of
So
course.
they transformed what we did to make it to make us incompetent
Right.
on the things that we were doing. And I think the biggest way to counteract where we are now, and this is why I love Pac so much and I listen to his message, is we have to stop living the thug life. Thug life
Yeah,
is
of
the
course.
hurt you give little infants, fucks everybody, because that grows up
Mm-hmm.
to be where we are now. You look at, like I said, you look at anybody, street, hood, whatever, anything that you know what I'm saying, everybody been through their own struggles, even y'all yourselves. You look at the things you went through when you were younger and why you did the things that you did. When you grasp an understanding of that, it's because you were hurt. It comes from pain. It comes from not having what you needed in the house. It comes from hurt. So we have to stop hurting ourselves, and especially our young. We have to
Come on.
build our young.
It seemed like you agree with me then.
I definitely, that's what I said. I said from the
Okay,
beginning, I
got you,
agree
got
with
you,
you.
got
I
you.
just
Right, right.
wanted
I got you.
to build
Yeah,
on
yeah.
what you said.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, these are the and going back to the Willie Lynch language, and if I could just for 2 seconds quote something real quick from a book called Black Skin, White Mask by France Fanon, and he speaks on language, and this is what he said: to speak a language is to appropriate its world and its culture. The black man who wants to be white will succeed, since he will have adopted the cultural tool of language. Language is a motherfucker, man. We speak the oppressor. And I would say learn something like Swahili. I taught my kids Swahili. I speak English, a little bit of Korean, and Swahili. Get back to get out of the language game because you speak spells. As long as I keep speaking the spells of English, I keep you entranced by the spell of the oppressor, if you will. And these are just, tips and advice or opinions based on the question asked. How do we get out of it? These are just some of my opinions on it. Language is very strong. We use words like slave. We read words like slave, nigger, and don't know origins or etymology. Get into studying. Like I said, it's going to take work that a lot of people don't want to do because now you got to self-reflect and you got to put in the work yourself. We've been pacified though. So it's harder to do that with people who are comfortable in ignorance, if you will. And I'll give the floor. I'll give the floor to the panel.
Well, and in the day and time, it's even more tricky, especially with the internet, because anything can be put on anything. You know, one thing that really caught me, like I said, I was put on a lot of stuff when I was younger. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I had to read the definition of nigger in
Right.
the dictionary. In the dictionary, the
I already
definition
know.
of nigger is ignorance,
I know.
less fortunate.
Go to science. It's
You know
even
what I'm saying?
crazier.
If
Right.
you Google nigger right now, it tells you a derogatory term towards black
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm. We
It
know
doesn't
that's
even
not
tell
true,
you the
though.
true
We
meaning.
know that's not true.
Yes, sir. So
I
it's
got
a
some
Kimbo,
of
lot.
the
you
Like you really
breakdown.
have to self-educate, and that's really reading
Hey,
on books, like stuff that
uh,
was written.
I just trying to see, Kimbo, you want to tap in this conversation anywhere? You want to say anything
uh,
about what you
yeah, I don't mind. Like we could say, like say, we can agree to disagree. We can say, okay, let's take that off the table about whether it is or not. It is true that everything they said in there is, some of the stuff that was happening, and that's why, I say it's so compelling. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing to make you realize, like, damn, this is what they was doing to my people. But we also got to realize, like, it's not like that's the point right there with that letter. They started doing that shit. They was doing that bullshit when they came and got us and had us at the motherfucking slave castles, dungeons, or whatever. Like it wasn't like they treated us good in no time. They was fucking over us from the get-go. To come get you and kidnap you from your own land is fucked up in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so, like the argument, like, what do we do about it? Like, that's an argument, bro, we've been having from, man, I'll be watching old debates like from the 30s and 40s, bro, with black people, motherfuckers from different countries, Africa coming over here, debating us of like this shit, bro. This like a old arguments. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what we gotta do, bro. Like, it ain't no mystery or nothing. It's like, but it get everybody get together as a whole. Like, we're not together. We so divided. It's hard to us to really, get all black people together. Shit, half of us black don't even want to be black. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers don't even want to rep. Everybody believe in something different, so it's hard to get everybody come together as one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I wish it would be, because you got to build a nation, bro. If you ain't got a nation, you ain't got shit.
See, that's a whole other conversation.
You have all the fancy groups and all the fancy colors and signs and make y'all flags and do all that shit. But if you ain't got a nation, bro, if you ain't got a military, if you ain't got a seat at the World Bank, bro, you up under somebody else's protocol. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we got to face the facts, like where we at with this shit right now. We in a fucked up situation, bro. And
that's the truth.
Building a nation is the only way out of it. Like, we got to understand, like, with a lot of the books and a lot of stuff we read, a lot of stuff, we get a lot of good information out of shit, but a lot of the stuff, yeah, we know it because they taught it to us, bro. We are their creation. As fucked up as it sounds. Like, we don't know our original language, none of this shit. We even got to argue with each other in they motherfucking language. We got to use they words. They taught us how to talk. It's a reason why niggas in New Orleans talk how they talk, and niggas in Florida or niggas in California, where all us got the fuck, we the same color, same place, we talk differently. It's a reason for all that bullshit. All of us wasn't even kidnapped by the same people. Like, I could take the other conversation deeper and be like, okay, well, who took slaves to the motherfucking West Indies? Like, what group took them there? Who were the people took them there? Like, it's shit like that I know I could take it that deep, but I'm gonna be like, you know what? Like, fuck that, because we in a fucked up situation right now. And I don't give a damn. That's probably one of many letters they done wrote against our ass. There's so many, much propaganda against us, bro. Like the shit was against, like, we got to realize, bro, we ain't that far out of motherfucking slavery. You dig?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
We still
like, motherfuckers, we try to.
That's under how many years?
We actually, like, kind of still new with this shit. So it's going to take, it's like some shit, motherfucking new baby elephant being born, learning how to walk type shit, bro. We ain't number what 1 or 2 generations out of slavery shit.
It ain't gonna be in our, it might not be in our lifetime to see.
Shit, we just got a chance to get some money and shit in 21st century.
Nah, like, bro, they like, it's like the angle that they got us boxed in, bro. It's a fucked up angle, but it ain't like we can't fix the shit. It's like, I try to tell motherfuckers, we can't beat them bitches with guns. I hate, and motherfuckers say I sound like I'm a coward, or I'm scared, or whatever. No, I'm smart, bro.
Right.
I'm not a soldier. I'm a general, nigga. I know how to think. I know how to strategize. We can't beat them motherfuckers with guns and doing. They got all the tanks, the bombs, and like motherfuckers saying that's how you control them people. We got to think, bro. The shit they be talking about happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, bro. That shit happened in Dallas and Philadelphia and That shit happened everywhere, bro. The military was bombing us. Man, the United States military. So let us get out of line. You think some bitches they wouldn't do it again?
Wouldn't it be smart to, I mean, like, you can't win against them with like the artillery,
right?
So what is the smart move?
The smart move is the first of all, how you gonna go to war with a motherfucker that you give all your money to every time some Jordans come out? The fuck? The motherfucker that got you in Gucci, Louis, all that. First thing we gotta do is stop giving them our money, bro.
And what about them Asians?
Shit, we gotta stop giving all of them our money, bro. That's how you build a nation. You gotta have the money. Don't nobody respect nobody that give their money to other people, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they know they got you in a hole, like they know you don't respect your own people, because you're gonna give your money away, like they say. When the money touch black people pockets, it stay in the hood. How many seconds? And it's gone to somebody else's hood.
Gone.
Like that's the conversation, bro.
All
Like if
right,
we want to beat
so
them.
what everybody gonna do tomorrow to start? We could do this all day. We could be right back here tomorrow.
But that's shit, bro. I've been living this shit for a minute though. But it's like motherfuckers think you weird if you only want to go fuck with black people and do black shit, bro.
So what we
I
gonna
go out
do
of town,
tomorrow?
everything I try to do.
Tomorrow?
Even when I'm out of town, bro, I try to go find all the black shit. Try to find all the black people. I try to connect with my people around the world, everywhere I go, bro. Like, cause you learn and you look at shit differently, and when you realize, nigga, the same shit going on in Dallas and Oak Cliff, my nigga, going on in Detroit, going on in Compton. Nigga just putting different names on the shit the way they do it, ride, slide, drive by with it, bro. Bro, we doing the same stupid ass shit everywhere. That's the question, like, bro. How we fix our motherfucking self, because we fucked up, bro. Like, we don't even value each other's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way we'll fuck each other off so quick over some bullshit.
I value your life, Kimbo, man.
No, I'm saying like I ain't saying like
no.
us up here.
Let me
I'm
start
saying like
right now.
in the
Let
whole.
me start right now. I want everybody on this panel to say they value each other's lives.
Oh no doubt.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Starting small.
Yeah, now I'm pretty sure we on some grown man shit though. But I'm saying like in the hood, like the shit that we kill each other over, bro. The shit don't mean nothing, and then shit. You let a motherfucker that's really fucking over us come through and do something, and niggas turn their head. Don't nobody want nothing to do with it.
I value your life.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Kimbo, I value your life, man.
Already value yours, man.
I'm letting you know right now. We gotta start speaking this stuff the right way.
It's really
that's where it goes. Speaking it into existence.
We all gotta start valuing each other's lives, so we able to preach that. You know what I mean? We can sit up here and debate and tackle each other all day and run over each other to try to find out who the best running back, who the best ride.
That ain't what I call it, bro. I call it building, bro. I call it mental exercise. Like we talk back and forth, because if we grown man, we really trying to grow. Sometimes you're gonna see the jewels that another man dropping. Like, I'm the type of person, I can admit when I'm wrong. I'll be like, you know what, bro? Damn, what you saying? I went and looked that shit up, and you know what? You was right, bro, because that's what a grown man do, bro. That's how you grow. When you run across people on here, they always got to be right, and they don't care no more when it ain't on them, when the light ain't on them no more. It's fuck all of that thought process they've been giving you, all that. You gotta, hey, man, I am not new to this shit, bro. I've been through all schools of thought, so I know the angles. I get it. I know where they coming from, because I felt the same way before. I felt like, hey, man, but this is how I know for sure. Somebody did a whole lot of work, bro, to make sure that we were who the fuck we are today. It was a lot of work put in, bro. It wasn't by no chance.
Kimbo, I value your life, Kimbo.
Hey, Truth, hold on.
Yeah.
I stand on the TV. Salute, bro. Go ahead, tap on in, man.
What's going on? Salute to TRIGGMAN and everybody on the panel, man. Peace.
Peace.
Everybody has some good topics. I mean, some good points on the topic for sure. And I second everything that I heard since I've been on this past 5 minutes. And I want to say, like, it's like the main thing is like starting with self. The best thing that we can do is start with self. I don't know if somebody said this already, but starting with self and being the example to the ones that's closest to us, mainly the kids and whoever else can get it after that. And not being afraid or ashamed to, call out things respectfully, of course, not to embarrass nobody, but everybody need they coattail pulled at some point in time. And when that doesn't happen, it just keeps perpetuating a behavior that another individual may not agree with, but if it's not spoken up on, this is what this is what it is. And we so deep into this, it's gonna take for people to be that sacrifice. Sometimes it take that first wave of individuals to be that sacrifice to people, for people to respect it. Because people, like bro was saying, people will call you a lame, or people want to say you soft because you come in with a different approach, because you can see that none of these other approaches have worked for us in the past. So yeah, I want to for sure say it start with self. And like the brother was saying, King Oz, he was I believe he was speaking about like etymology.
Yep.
Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, the etymology that play a huge part in our
Absolutely.
captivity. It play a
Absolutely.
huge part in our captivity. Just something simple as embodying the term black on a political level,
Mm-hmm.
because the word black has no political standings, but every time we want something done in law, that's what we claim to get it, which plays a part in why we consistently get the bullshit, why we get nothing. It play a
Mm-hmm.
part in why we get nothing, and why we don't have a seat at the table, because there is no nation of black people. Yes,
That's
our
right.
color is yes, the hue of our skin is close to that color, but on the political level, black has no standings in the Constitution, which play a part on why we get fucked over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So is it is a it's a lot of work that we got to do, and we just be touching the when we just be touching the surface, and it's gonna take for discipline. But first it start with working on self. Like I gotta work on my self discipline. I need to discipline myself more. So when I so when I try to show my kids things, like they know how to respect it. How can I respect my parent when they telling me to do a bunch of shit, but I'm seeing them do the opposite?
Right.
You ain't standing on nothing. So why would I take that serious, no matter if you my parent or not? It's just not realistic, because you only gonna be a product of your environment. You're not gonna do what somebody tell you to do. I mean, it is some people that do, but for the most part, you're not about to do what somebody tell you to do, and you see them out here having it their way and doing their thing and not standing on nothing that they trying to tell you to fall in line with. So like, yeah, it start with self. That's like the biggest thing, and
Always.
we
Always.
gotta unpack those. We
Yes,
gotta
sir.
unpack that trauma. Everybody got trauma, and to get the self, to get the knowledge of self, you gotta unpack the trauma. And when you get to unpacking that trauma, it send you back down a road that you don't really want to go to, but that's really the only way to for us to get forward. So yeah, I ain't gonna be long winded.
Salute
Already.
to you, brother. We value your
Appreciate it.
life, brother.
Yeah, we
Hey,
value your
Value
hey,
life
I
your life.
and
appreciate that, and
respect
I
your
value
voice.
yours too.
Value
And
your
I
life,
and I
man.
want to say real
Real
quick
talk.
that that was very key when you said that, because it be stuff like that we've been socially engineered to be scared to say out loud
Yeah.
to each other. You feel
Yep.
me? Or in public, or you feel me? So and like that shit don't mean nothing. If anything, that it shows more man, more man, more understanding, more more alpha, more knowledge, more wisdom. It shows more foundation, and it shows more forward movement
Mm-hmm.
when we can do stuff like that.
I value everybody's life on this panel. I want y'all to know that. I value y'all life for real. This is real talk.
I appreciate
Seriously.
that, not and I value y'all just the same.
We gotta be
Yeah,
able to
big
say
time.
that to each other, that we value each other. This ain't no
For
Absolutely.
competition.
sure.
We gotta make
Big
sure
Hey,
time.
we all make it.
hey, Daryl, anything you want to
Yes,
touch
sir.
in on it? Go on, tap in, fam.
Um,
I'm gonna do. We're gonna go Daryl. We're gonna go Kimbo. We're gonna go Truth, and we're gonna go Oz. Let's go.
just to tap in on that, man. First of all, I want to say salute Trig, real shit, because so I brought it up for a reason when I first came in, and this is the reason. Real shit. We got a panel full of OGs, man. You know what I'm saying? Like older cats. Y'all done been through it. Like I said, I'm 28. I'm younger than all y'all. So this is really where it starts, and how I said, you know what I'm saying, like the movie Original Gangsters, like the OGs at a point, we need y'all. We need y'all. This is me. I'm crying out. You know what I'm saying, to y'all. Like, we really need y'all. We really need y'all, because this is where it starts. And this is why I don't do the YouTube shit, none of that, because a lot of this shit, like, it'll piss me off. I'll be hot. Because a lot of this shit is goofy, and it's continuing on the messiness. So I really appreciate, and I salute you, Trig, on even doing this joint. For real, for real. Because this is a real topic and
No.
real shit that we need to talk about. You know what I mean? And it starts here
Hey,
because
hey, I heard you. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I know you and Coach King Oz, y'all were both on the same show, and y'all were both going back and forth. I said, shit, we
Mhm.
might well just do a whole live on it, man. Shit,
Straight
y'all
up.
very knowledgeable about it, man. Y'all niggas show up, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So shit, that's how it was with me, man. But go ahead, and finish, man. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
no, you good, Tree. You good. And yeah, I had to pull up on it because like I said, it starts here, and like I said, they give us, we at a time now to where they give us the keys to certain things. And these platforms like this, where you can reach people, no matter how many people you reach. You got 90 something people in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Reach one, you teach millions, because all it takes is that spark. That's all it takes. So it starts here. It starts here, and speaking on the positivity, and understanding where we are, what's going on, and then getting the next move. And truly, as the man that, the people that's overseeing and keeping the manipulation going, you have to understand their standpoint. That's why I read books like the 48 Laws of Power and stuff. Like, that's not for us. That's not for us. We will misread that, and we like OG Kimbo said, we fallen into the stuff that they got going on. We
Bless you,
living up
bless
under
you,
them.
bless you, bless you.
God
Yes,
bless you. God bless you.
yes, sir. We going up under them. That's not for us. That's more so for us to understand what and how they see things and how they move, so we can move accordingly. And we have to educate ourselves is the first start. We have to know ourselves, and then we have to know our opponent and how to move. That's where it all starts. We gotta get back to the days of, what I'm saying, having these big cookouts and bringing all the kids out and doing all this stuff for each other. Ain't nobody else gonna do it for us. It's never going to happen. Never gonna happen. And that's the whole point. We are the ultimate race. We are the main culture. We built this country. So why would they just give it to us? It's not gonna happen like that. We have to take this shit for ourselves, but we have to know what we are doing and where we come from to be able to do that. And that's all I gotta say on that. Salute to everybody in here. And what I mean, I hope everybody take a piece of this and really, really think on it and grasp this entire conversation. And anybody else that watches it, what I'm saying, after the fact. Because this is going, I'm telling you, I promise you, and I'm standing on it. This is going to be the start. I guarantee you, this is going to be the start.
Kimbo.
Yeah. Shit, for the topic, it was a pretty good topic, man. But to speak on it, if the thing said it was 300 years, right? Shit, the 300 years gone. So what's niggas' excuse now if the 300 years is up? If we believe in the letter so much and the 300 years passed, what's niggas wrong? What's niggas' excuse for still holding on to that shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I ain't gonna lie. My thing was, like Buddy just said, first thing you got to do self, man. You got to stop being a part of the problem. Like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I grew up being a part of the problem times 10. I ain't had no understanding, do none of that shit. Like, my buddy, like, shit, it was some shit I disagree with. When I say me and my boy Charles, we used to have the show, because I used to say, learning about history, learning my history, learning about the shit that we've been through. It's a lot of shit, a lot of that shit sparked different shit in me. It made me look at niggas different. I started understanding why we was lost, why we fucked up. And like Nip said, I realized, nigga, I usually go out looking for a nigga to hurt. I be looking for a nigga that look like me. Like, I was trying to kill the fucked up me inside of me, man. Like all that shit be real, bro. So nigga, I done saved more lives than I done hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be on that bullshit. Nigga, I used to hear some shit I know I could stop and let it ride. You know, cause I felt like I was a hood nigga. But Trigger, you know, I'm in the middle of a bunch of shit, stopping shit. You know, trying to, like, that's the kind of niggas that we gotta be out here. You can't be because you don't like a nigga, because a nigga don't believe in what you believe in. So you let him go. Hey man, we all brothers. That's why I don't try to push no belief on nobody, bro. That's the way I look at it. Just me. I know somebody else might have something else they want to, push or forgive people, but that's not me, bro. I respect what everybody believe in. I might not agree with your beliefs, or I might even debate a motherfucker about it, but that don't mean that I don't respect, what you believe in, because if we really gonna be brothers and sisters, bro, you gotta be able to accept your people in all motherfucking forms, however they come, bro. If you can't, then you are just another motherfucker with an angle. You know what I'm saying? You shooting some bullshit. You looking for some people to follow you, and you probably ain't taking them nowhere, man. And that's my angle on it. Yeah, we fucked up. Even without the Willie Lynch letter, bro. You can take the letter out the equation in history, bro. We got many instances and much shit that done happened to us, bro, to explain why we fucked up like we are, bro. And it's fucked up that everybody else, every other race, nigga, the Chinese, the Japanese, everybody they fucked over. Shit, the Jews, everybody, they got paid, bro. They got something. But if a black motherfucker say, hey, man, the descendants of slavery deserve something, oh, man, we whine and we beg and we asking for something. Man, give me my motherfucker. I need my motherfucking Maserati and my 40 mules, man. For real. I'm out.
Truth be told.
Hold on. You want a Maserati?
I just changed it from a 40 acres in the mule. I would change to a Maserati in 40 acres. I just changed it because I don't want no motherfucking mule.
Yeah. So my main thing is
I don't want no Maserati for real. I'm just switching it up.
Yeah, I know. So good. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Got that.
One thing with the
Cool Black.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Got
Y'all
they
hear
bitch
me?
ass. Got they bitch ass. Cool Black. I got they bitch ass.
Ooh.
898 came out. Got they bitch
Spidey
Oh
ass.
man,
got
this
him.
nigga done hit.
Spidey got him.
Got they bitch ass.
Damn. Whatever it is. Hey,
That nigga hit
Kimbo,
and
you
left the
there though?
screen.
Kimbo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool Black, you there? Okay, yeah. I guess we're gonna go out on this. Man, one thing about back in the day, man, you had something that was called, man, the heads up, man. Giving the Negro the heads up. Do y'all know what the heads up was? The term heads up. Do y'all know where it come from?
Shit, give him some game shit. Let him know, shit.
That was if you were a runaway slave, they would place your head on a stake to keep the runaway slaves from running away anymore. That was the term of the heads up. That's the term of the heads up. So when the runaway slaves would run away, they would see another runaway slave head on a stake, dried up, all messed up.
Yeah, that's some cold shit, man. I
And
think
then
that
that
was
term,
scary. I think that'll scare me more than the Willie Lynch letter. See a motherfucker head up there.
so that's the thumbs up. That's the thumbs up. TRIGGMAN, what you here for? But look, let me let y'all know
Ooh,
something real
fire.
cool. I'm talking about real cool. It's okay to not be a hood person. I want everybody to understand that. It is okay to not be hood or from the hood, any of that. I just want people to understand that. You don't have to be from the hood to be somebody that can help out or get us together. Don't ever think it's just cool to be hood. It's cool to be yourself. Always be yourself at all times. At all times. At all costs. At all measures. And that's all I want to say on that piece. Don't ever think it's just cool to be hood. Be yourself. Be yourself. Always be yourself. Don't try extra to be nobody else. Be yourself, and it'll go a long way. And that's a heads up. Be yourself. Be yourself at all times. My bad. There we go.
Oh, who we on now? King Eyes.
This will say he's finna be walk off the screen.
King Eyes.
I want to say I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Trigger. I appreciate the topic. I appreciate that you even presented it to us, man. Because I think these type of talks are very necessary. You know, and just to finish it off on closing it out, I would say study, learn about self. Once you study and learn those two things, self and real game, real intellectual shit, knowledge, information, whatever, start to speak up. And the most important thing I would say is get active. Just as much as the tactics have been used against us, we gotta use that same amount of energy in uh, deflecting or going on the offense. As much as they attack, we got to do the same thing, but in a healthy way. And one thing I did want to say, because I seen it in the chat room, is speaking on the woman. You got to understand, all of this comes through you. I'm talking to the females. All this comes through you. You know, the genetic memory, the genetic information, our first teachers. All of this stuff comes through you. So it's on the woman just as much as the man, but you got to understand the woman is the vital piece of the whole thing. In a game of chess, the strongest piece is the queen, or the most dangerous. But all pieces at the same time can be just as dangerous. So study, get to know yourself, apply that knowledge to self. Once you get that knowledge, speak up and get active. You know, that's all I want to say as far as, you know, to summarize the whole conversation. What's the point of the conversation? To get the knowledge, to apply it, to get active, master self,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and for the woman, understand you're just as important in this whole puzzle piece as well. You're our first teacher, so if we're going to learn anything first, it's going to be coming from you. So I didn't want to leave the females out, you know. And a sidebar: get out of the race game.
Yes, sir.
Get out of the race game. Understand that race was an idea implemented and given to the people. And the reason, in a book reference, here's a book reference. It's called The Myth of Race by Robert Sussman. There's plenty different books, but you know, I like to give book references because this is a part of getting active. You know, get some game about you. Here it is. But get out of the race game. That's just a stupid ass little argument they threw out there for us. It's a piece of bait, you know. But yeah, I appreciate you, Trigger. I want to say thank you, and I appreciate everybody on the panel.
Nah,
And,
thank you, fam.
you know, I'm gonna leave it to the rest of the panel, but I'm tuning in the chat room.
Nah, man, you gotta stay on the stage because we
Okay,
finna shut down, man. This
okay.
closing order. Uh, it, I stand on the TV. You the last one. You the last one. One goddamn left to speak. Anything you want to say, fam?
Yeah. Um, like the brother said, study. Yeah, study. Let's try to open our minds up to, you know, something different than what we've been taught, and put it. And if we see it to be valid, apply it. Because having knowledge and not applying it is, we already know, that's a waste of time. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Salute to all the brothers on the panel. Um, I appreciate everybody's input. It was all valid. It was all valid.
Okay, stay
Absolutely,
right
man.
there.
Appreciate you too.
Don't go nowhere yet, man. We all gonna close the show together. Pooh
Okay.
Black, my brother, man. What you think about these men up here, man?
I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate the knowledge, man. Should appreciate everybody detailing that. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice topic, and shit, we need more topics like this, man. That will make us great.
Man, and first of all, I want to salute King guys and Dara, because this was really they content, man. We just sit back and just let them put it out there today, man. I did it for them to do that, man. I planned on every bit of being a student today, man. I told King Eyes, man, I told him you better be on time. When I told him on IG Live, he said, I'm
On
on there, man.
Instagram, yep.
And then Daryl just popped up in here, goddamn me. So we all good, man. Salute to my big homie, my nigga, my OG, Kimbo Greedy, man. Salute to stand on that goddamn me TV, man. Salute to my brother, man. Love you, man. Truth be told, say, man, if y'all haven't subscribed to Truth Be Told, Kimbo Greedy, or King Guys, or I Stand on the TV, please go do that right now, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to Pooh Black, go do that. If y'all haven't subscribed to me, go do that, man. Over here, man, we live by a motto, man. Slice gang, Glock gang. We all we got, we all we need, man.
Hey,
You're
hold on, hold
entitled to
on.
your
Can I
own
say
opinion,
something real quick? Trick, can I say something real quick? My bad.
bro. You in the
I'm finna
middle of
get
my,
on
you in
all
the
of
middle
y'all,
of my
man.
clothes.
My
You
bad.
in the
Go ahead.
middle of my, you in the middle of my closing, bro. Over here, you're entitled to your own opinion, man. We can agree to disagree, disagree to agree, man. As long as you voice your opinion respectfully, and I do mean respectfully, you're allowed to do that, man. Dust your feet off before you come in my house, man. Always show respect, man. Uh, keep a clear mind, keep your eyes open, and pay attention to everything and everyone, including me, man. Never make an excuse. Excuses are tools used by incompetent, and I do mean incompetent individuals to build monuments or nothing. Therefore, you are nothing. I do mean nothing. Thinking cultivates the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. Without thought, we are no one, man. Know the limitation to your body and the unintentional grasp of people and things. Or you start dreaming after one day, your mind comes a self-cynical thought, many negative things, and many negative thoughts. It's been fun. It's been all love. Y'all know how we do it, man. On the get down, on the low, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Truth Be Told. They say they're gonna kill me with hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder some. Peace. Me with hurry up, cause my son and my
Bang,
nephew gonna
bang,
murder some.
bang,
Gang.
bang. Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds,
That was a good
DEA,
scream.
ATF, Task
And
Force,
y'all,
Jump Out Boys, and your
Duke
local
ain't
I'm
working
finna
neighborhood
whoop
nothing
law
over
all
here,
enforcement
y'all
man. I
officers
asses,
keep
asked
man.
on
Duke to
That's
come
what
pushing.
up here
I'm
because
finna
I
do.
need to
Oh,
get an understanding of him, man. So, whatever he
Yeah,
talking
y'all
about,
thought
he
y'all
free
would
to talk about over
go
here,
get
man.
away, man.
Let y'all get this
Look,
respect out here,
wait
because I
till
don't
this
want
thing
nothing to
over.
start
Wait,
blocking people
hang
from the
back a
phone.
minute. I'm finna
he
do
follow
something
Pooh
off
Black.
y'all.
Uh,
It's finna go down. It's finna go
He
down.
follow Pooh Black.
Man, Kimbo got on that 50 Cent,
He follow Pooh Black.
white beater. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
for shit,
That's the
show
first
me.
part. That's the first part. King God, where you at, Steph Curry?
I ain't here. I ain't even here.
You ain't here, but you right
Truth be
there.
told,
You right
allegedly,
there,
y'all make
nigga.
sure
Yeah, I know
y'all
you there. See,
subscribe
I
to
ain't
him,
mean to
man.
interrupt Trigger with that, but I'm
Man,
finna roast
thinking
all y'all.
cultivates the mind